Welcome to this ebook on the issue of families where love and hate intertwine. Oh boy, the difference between love and hate is just that much. So what do? The first thing is to understand that there's a complexity. Why do we have different complexities? Well, because of the different roles. One is the head of the home, one is being the helper in the home, and understanding that the husband and the wife fulfill their different roles in different ways. But there's also different expectations. These expectations don't always meet up equally, but the one thing about complexity is the way that people get triggered, and those triggers take it next level. Then we get to the point of self-reflection. Self-reflection is something that people don't like to do, but if you really want to take your relationship to the next level, it's time for you to say, how do I reflect on my own behavior? How do I reflect on my own emotions, the way that I take a hold of my emotions and take accountability for the way that I'm going to actually react or respond? After self-reflection, we're talking about the art of apology. Now, to apologize is not that easy. There are many pitfalls, so many ways where people apologize in a self-serving way. Well, that's not an apology. So what will it take? It will take vulnerability. It really takes you and I becoming vulnerable to get to the next level. Following then we have is what we call the embracing of forgiveness. Apology is one thing, but forgiveness is the next step. Now here's the truth. You can choose to apologize, but it does not mean that you are forgiven, because forgiveness is just a next level step of putting yourself out there. So how do you achieve that? That step is effective communication. Now, what part of communication is the part that really adds biggest value when it comes to conflict? Non-verbal communication, the part where it's the way that you look, the way that you sigh. It's just that non-verbal part of communication that says, I'm not really here to make peace with you. Then, of course, the big age controversial issue of boundaries. Oh boy. People do not like when you set a boundary. When you set a boundary, you say that I have the confidence to be sure of myself and my own behaviors. Therefore, setting a boundary is so vitally important. And then lastly, it comes to reconciliation. What will it take ultimately to reconcile? We've looked through this whole thing of complexity, self-reflection, the art of apology, embracing forgiveness, effective communication, setting boundaries, and then reconciliation. Well, that will embrace new patterns, a new way of doing things. Why? Because you're putting family first. Good luck. All you have to do is to click at the bottom and get hold of this ebook that will definitely take your family to the next level. Why? Because love and hate intertwine.